Hello, and welcome to another episode of Something Something Chat Show with Tom Jr. Jackson presents After the Movie Review. I am, as always, your host, Tom Jr. Jackson. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be pointing at with my finger, but you know. Today's movie we will be discussing is the 2017 film Table 19. And first, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so it lets me know that you care. And also check out the links down below for the channels that I mention as well. Check out the Post Geek Singularity channel, which is ran by your captain, Robert Marbinet, aboard the USS Rob Observatory. That's right. Rob brings you such shows as Midnight Metal, Midnight Musings, Let's Get Physical Media, Fully Articulated, Whining About Movies, his show Observations, and the newest show on the channel, which is called Ladies of the PGS, which is hosted by his co-host of Midnight Musings, RM. And on that show, they embrace masculinity. They talk about sci-fi, horror, sex, DC, Marvel, anything in the pop culture geist that's fit to parlay, they will bring to you live every Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. So check that out. And speaking of RM, this is um, a great segue, as they like to say. Check out Positive Fandom, which is her channel, where she does unboxings, such as her Razor Crest video. If you're a fan of The Mandalorian, check out her unboxing the Razor Crest that she has, because that thing is huge and it's the most beautiful thing I've seen. And it's really something to check out. She does reviews, such as movie reviews, television show reviews, trailer reactions, out of the theater reviews. She does watch alongs on her channels once in a great while. And she has a Sunday morning show every Sunday morning live. It's called Sunday Brunch Live. And that's at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. And uh, if you have a YouTube channel or a YouTube channel or a Instagram feed or something you want to promote, let them know in the comments during the show, and she will promote it, because at Positive Fandom, they're about embracing and paying it forward with the creators, because they embrace creators. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And that's why I always list these two channels, because I enjoy them, and hopefully you will too. Like with the Post Geek Singularity, for as little as 99 cents, you can join the channel and become a member. And every other week, they do a live members only Zoom call where you can talk to Robert Marbinet about anything you want, about his career directing Free Enterprise, working with William Shatner, working on the special features for the X-Men films, or working on special features for the first two Lord of the Rings movies, which those documentaries that he's done, you can only see on the Blu-rays of the extended editions for Lord of the Rings. They're not on that big 4K set that came out about a year or so ago. They're not on that. So unfortunately, you can't see them on there, but you can see them on the extended edition Blu-rays. So check those out. And, they're really cool. So let's get into today's review, shall we? This is episode 21. My goodness, 21. We're already legal with the after the movie reviews. I do want to say before I start this review, we have a bunch of playlists on the channel. there's a playlist called After the Movie Reviews Spooky October Edition, where we will be reviewing for the month of October horror movies or movies in that genre, like horror movies, horror comedies, and whatnot. So check that out. Um, as well as the many other things. We do have some interviews coming soon. Uh, I'm happy to say Robert Burnett will be an interview at some point. We just got to set up a time when he's not so busy, and that will happen here on the channel. And there's a playlist that will be coming for just interviews as well. So then that'll be that. So let's get to the review of Table 19. Now, Table 19 is a comedy, it's a drama, it's a romance, it's a rom-com basically. And it was written by the Duplass brothers, Jay and Mark, who they were originally going to direct the film, but then they decided not to. And the co-writer on the film, Jeff Blitz, not only co-wrote the script with them, but also directed the film. Table 19 is the story of Eloise, who's played by Anna Kendrick. Fantastic actress. Love her. She's great in the Pitch Perfect film. She's great in The Air Up There. She was in the Twilight films. We don't judge for that. Hey, someone you got to make your money somewhere. So Eloise has been relieved of being maid of honor because her boyfriend of 2-something years breaks up with her, but dumps her via text message, and he's also the best man. So you see her debating whether or not she wants to go or not, and she ends up going to the wedding still. And she doesn't, and to her surprise, she finds out the day she gets there that she's been seated at table 19. I know I said the thing. I said the thing that the movie's about. Table 19. I said it, what it's about. I know. That little, if I could, I would insert that meme of Family Guy. He always said the thing. So she's seated at table 19 with 5 fellow unwanted guests at the wedding. And we all been to weddings where, there are certain tables, you got your bride, the wedding party, the parents, grandparents, this table, that table, and then you got that one table full of random people that you just put together and hopefully they'll get along. And that's what table 19 is. Table 19 is one of those films that is a nice little independent comedy drama romance. The type of film with a very impressive cast. It's a very independent film, but it has a great cast to it. I might add, along with Anna Kendrick, the movie stars Lisa Kudrow, Wyatt Russell, Craig Robinson, Stephen Merchant, Tony Revolori, who, if you don't know that name, you will know him when you see him. He is Flash Thompson from the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland. He is great in this film. June Squibb, if you've seen About Schmidt or the movie Nebraska, she's in a lot of movies like that. But she's great in this film as well. And of course, Andy Daly. Now, this film is filled with quirky people who you would probably run into at a wedding. And once you meet them in this film, you become invested in these characters. Like my friend Robert Marbinet would normally say, everyone you meet has a story to tell that you have yet to hear. All you have to do is listen. And this is one of those movies that is certainly like that. What I liked about this film is not everyone is perfect. And that's true because we are all goof people. Everybody goofs, everybody makes a mistake, everybody does something, and it's okay to not be perfect. You don't have to be perfect all the time. And there are people that feel they need to be perfect. You don't. You don't. Um, let's see here. Um, the definitive A story here, if I could put this out here, the A story to this film is about Eloise and why she decided to come to the wedding, even though her ex, who is a not who not no, who is not only the best man but the bride's brother as well. So it's watching her deal with that and come to terms with that and explain why she got there. And when you find out her reason, you're like, oh, okay. And also, the B story, which is each of the guests. Each of the guests has their own. Like I said before, everybody has a story to tell, and each guest has their own story with their own problem, with their own connection to why they're at this wedding. And everybody has a connection at this wedding to certain people. And some of it's funny, some of it's emotional, some of it's heartbreaking, but it's a good little film. Um, that brings an emotional depth to the story as well. And I should say this, that when you watch the film, as the film opens, you see them setting up for this reception. And as they set up for the reception, um, it's also setting up each character. So you'll see each person in the movie get their um, invitation to the wedding and whether they want to RSVP or not. And you see where each one is coming from. And it's just the beginning of getting to know someone. It's almost like a play, this movie. It feels, it could have been a play where you open up and you're meeting each character, you're seeing where the quirks are and whatnot. And then at some point they all get together. Um, Now the cool thing about this film is that each character, each actor in this movie has all worked at together at one point, or they've done something similar, or worked on a show that's similar, or whatnot. And it's a fun movie. It's a great one. By the end, you become so invested in it, and it's a great date night movie as well. So like if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or however you choose to celebrate your relationship that you're in, this is a great date night movie for you to watch. Um, as I said before, at the end of the day, this film is definitely an independent rom-com, but it not only makes you laugh, but as I said before, it makes you care about each of the characters, and the story is good enough too. It's a good story to it, and every movie should have a good plot line, a good story to it, and you should become invested in the character stuff. You can get drawn into the character, get drawn into the movie, and let yourself go and not go into a movie with expectations. Half the time you'll find out you'll enjoy it. And you're like, oh, I never knew this about this movie and I'd never seen it. And um, it's always a great thing to, excuse me, a great thing to watch, you know? So would I recommend this movie? Yes. If you're into rom-coms and independent films, check this film out. But as I always say, these are just my reviews and my opinions, and you don't have to agree with them. Like maybe I might not agree with your opinion, and that is fine because we can all agree to disagree as long as we respect each other. And I would respect you if you didn't like the film. Excuse me. So in the comments, let me know. Have you seen this film? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. And again, As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell because it lets me know that you care. And then you'll always know when I'm putting up a new video. Plus, while you're at it, please check out the Post Geek Singularity channel and Positive Fandom. And with Post Geek Singularity, don't forget, for as little as 99 cents a month, YouTube can become a member of that channel. I'm a member of the channel. Every other week or so, Robert Marabonnet does a spoiler Saturday or something like that, or a members only chat where you can get on, sign up, get a link to Zoom, and talk with Rob about anything you want. So, is it worth it? Yeah, and that's at any level, but it's really worth it, and it's a great channel as well. As well as Positive Fandom. Check that channel out. RM needs the views for watching her videos, so she can become monetized. She's already hit that one plateau of the over 1,000 viewers. She just needs to get in the moments. Well, not the moments, the hours, so she can get monetized. And she deserves it. So go check out the channel, put on a playlist in the background, let it go, and help out a fellow YouTuber and a good friend of mine who I am her co-collaborator, or as I like to call it, her co-conspirator. And enjoy the content that she brings you, and even the stuff that Rob brings you, or the stuff that I bring you as well. So, with that being said, all in all, I think this was a fantastic video. But then again, that may be a little biased for me. But I want to thank you all for coming and watching. And as always, remember, whoever you are, wherever you are, wherever you go, whether it be here, there, everywhere, and in our 29 known galaxies, remember this: we are all goof people, and have a pleasant tomorrow. Thank you for coming.